Nirvikalpa Samadhi, or which is like the Asampragyata Samadhi of Patanjali Yoga, where there's an absolute cessation of mental activity. Patanjali Yoga Sutra defines it as Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga is the cessation of mental activity, of the vrittis of the mind. Now that sounds suspiciously like deep sleep. When we are awake, our mind is active, senses are active, senses go out and seem to contact an external world. Mind is active. In sleep, in dreams, the senses may not be active, the body may be sleeping, but the mind is active. It's generating dreams. But in deep sleep, even the mind stops working. The body is sleeping and the mind also goes to sleep. So isn't that like Nirvikalpa Samadhi? So the standard answer is, in Nirvikalpa Samadhi there is no ignorance. Deep sleep is pervaded by ignorance. We fall into deep sleep. We don't fall into Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Nirvikalpa Samadhi is achieved through assiduous training over a long period of time in Ashtanga Yoga. In Patanjali's Ashtanga Yoga, the 8-limbed yoga, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. And that Samadhi is the Sampragyata Samadhi or Savikalpa. And beyond that is the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So up to Sampragyata Samadhi or Savikalpa Samadhi, there is effort. You don't fall into it. It takes years of discipline and effort. And beyond that, one cannot make an effort to jump from the Savikalpa Samadhi into Nirvikalpa Samadhi. That one slides into it, let us say. But so there is the deep sleep is pervaded by ignorance. It's based on ignorance, caused by ignorance, and Samadhi is not caused by ignorance. One is quite, actually the mind is quite awake there, just still. But then I can't say that, because the 17-year-old has already preempted me. I know that there is ignorance in deep sleep and there is no ignorance in Samadhi. But then what kind of experience? If there is no ignorance in Samadhi, what kind of experience is there? If you cannot objectify Brahman. True. One cannot objectify Brahman. So one cannot know Brahman as an object. That this is Brahman. I see this is the world. I may even have visions of gods and goddesses. This is Shiva or Kali. This. But that's still an objectifying. But the ultimate reality is not an object. Why? Because it is you yourself. You are not an object. How can you be an object to yourself? That's not possible. It is your own real self.